Well, good morning. We are leaving the Visalia, California KOA right off of Highway 99. It was nice. I liked it. I spent 2 nights here and got a bunch of videos made and some files processed and all of my file management done. But we're headed toward the Tehachapi train loop. Is our first stop today. And ultimately, I think we're going to try and stay in Lone Pine and charge the batteries and get some more videos made, because after that we might not have power for a few nights. We'll be in the Death Valley or Mojave Desert, one of the two. But it was sunny when I got up, and now it is getting cloudy, which is awesome. We're gonna drive through the park here. I want to see what this side looks like. So I was camping on the side where people live long term. I would prefer this side if you're in an RV for sure. There wasn't a lot of them. They weren't, bad. Sometimes it could be a little noisier as well, but it was quiet. There's a few long turns in the corner here. All right, we are gonna hit the highway now. Yeah, the old ladies working here are very nice, super friendly.
Feet, turn right.
But we shouldn't need gas till Lone Pine. I want to wait as long as possible so I have a full tank going into Death Valley.
In 400 feet, turn right.
Oh my gosh, there's a dog
76.
lying on the road over here. I hope he didn't get hit. He doesn't act hurt. It's just weird. He's lying in the dirt.
Turn right to Road 76.
Just literally 3 feet off the road. It's so sad. Oh my god, so they make cement over here. That's the noise I heard. It's probably for the high-speed rail construction project. Wow. I kind of figured that. Oh, unless they're building something. There's also something they're building over here. I've never seen them make concrete on site like that. Like they have piles of sand and everything to mix it.
In 1/3 of a mile,
it's like a giant
left.
warehouse. They were doing that yesterday at like 3 in the morning they started. Today they didn't start until like 6 or 5, so it didn't bother me as much. I was like, oh my gosh.
Of a mile, turn left to West Goshen Avenue.
When I first heard it 2 nights ago, I thought they were doing road construction, like putting asphalt down, because you can hear the sand sliding, and they put it in the whatever they were putting it in to mix it. And the cement coming out into the truck. You could hear all that. Like, and it repeated the same sounds over and over.
Turn left to West Goshen Avenue.
Oh, I slept so much better last night though. So the night before was the noise, and then the night before that it was cold, and we had to bring our clocks ahead. It's been a while since I had a good night's sleep. I didn't get a Diet Coke yesterday, so I'm drinking my first Diet Coke on the trip. I didn't feel like a coffee this morning.
In 1/4 of a mile, turn right. In 500 feet, turn right to Alta Avenue.
gonna be an awesome day though.
Turn right to Alta Avenue.
It's even warmer tonight where I'm going. Or at least the same. And we still have 450-mile range on this tank of diesel. So, I'm hoping we don't need to get diesel today. Gonna try and as long as I can keep uploading these files in the truck, I'm gonna try and start putting up 2 or 3 files a day if I think I have enough of a backup. That way you guys don't have to wait 6 months to see this whole trip, like my last year's summer trip. I'll even put 4 videos up a day if I am able to eventually. And I could make them longer, but it's hard on the laptop, you know. They're really big files if you make them longer, since they're 4K. And also, I just don't think most people are watching the whole things. So if you have longer files and people don't watch them, it doesn't help you.
In 1/3 of a mile, use the rightmost lane to turn right to California 198 west towards California 99.
She's taking me to scenic route, but that's cool. You get to see some of Visalia. It's a nice Arco.
In 1/4 of a mile, use the rightmost lane to turn right to California 198 west towards California 99.
So we're briefly getting on 198 west. Oh my god, that was confusing. I am all
right to
turned
California
around.
198 west.
I feel like I'm going north.
In half a mile, use the 2 left lanes to keep left to California 198 west towards Hanford. Keep left to California 198 west.
Oh, 190.
In half a mile, use the right lane to take exit 101A on the right to California 99 south towards Los Angeles.
That was confusing. She had me get in the left lane. I should have been in the middle lane. That's alright. Oh, Safe Light Auto Glass. I like them.
Exit right to California 99
They
south.
replaced our RV windshield right before we traded it in and got rid of it. It was like $750. I think that's alright for an RV, considering it's really a Sprinter van. I've heard RV windshields, like Class A's, can cost $2 or $3 grand. I don't think they break as easy though. They must be thicker or something, I'm not sure. Or they're made out of something different. I should look that up, I'm curious. We got a little sun, but
Proceed 73 miles on California 99.
hopefully that won't last too long. Get by Mr. Porta Potty here. Wow, you can see the mountains today again. I noticed, I looked at some of the videos from yesterday briefly, and you could see the mountains and the snow. The camera picked it up, so I was pretty happy about that. Normally the GoPro does not do good for stuff off in the distance. But it is 9:07. We got out of the campsite at 9 a.m. the sun glare is kind of annoying. I'm sorry. I noticed it in some of the Oregon videos. Just not quite far enough south yet, so it's higher in the sky. It should only get better though. On the trip home, it'll be awesome. I'll be going north, you know, for thousands of miles. But this is Visalia to, I'm not sure where, somewhere between halfway to Bakersfield probably. I want to say we have like 70 miles to Bakersfield, maybe 80. It's too bad there are no campgrounds like literally around Bakersfield. You have to go 20 miles away from it. And Tehachapi has no campgrounds. I couldn't believe it. At least nothing came up when I Googled it. I cannot read the sign. Left lane is not right lane. I'm a little tired, I think, this morning still. I'm still drinking my Diet Coke. Get my caffeine, wake me up. I really hope the high-speed rail gets going here. They're spending so much money on this middle section to start it, not even knowing if they're going to have a train ever on it. It would be sad if it's a railroad structure to nowhere. I mean, they're spending like $10 billion on this first 100 and some miles. Bakersfield to Fresno. And California, I saw, has like $150 billion surplus. They could throw some of that in high-speed rail. I mean, they're all for high-speed rail, and it's green. Takes cars off the road. Planes out of the sky. I don't understand why they're not jumping at it. At least give it like $20 billion of that. That would be a good start, you know. Keep it going. When we lived in California, they kept trying to find someone to pay for all of it. You know, besides the $10 billion. You know, the China company for a while, some other overseas companies, and they are the federal government just to pay for all of it. It's not gonna happen. I think they wanted to retain too much control. From what I read, is why they didn't go with a foreign company or country. They didn't want to give up all the revenue and rights for things in the future, but if you can't pay for it, you shouldn't get all that. It's sad. I mean, I hope it works. I mean, that's why we moved to California initially. My wife was on that project, you know, starting the design work and outreach. And then in the end, nothing became of it while we were there. It was so slow. Like, when the bond passed in 2009, 10 or 8, it was a long time ago. They anticipated being done by now, practically the entire thing. And here it is, 2022, and none of it's done. Like they thought they were going to start construction right away, have all the money somehow. Well, they didn't think it would cost $100 billion, which is crazy. You know, I don't know what kind of math they were doing, but I'm going to quit ranting on that, just in case anyone has any feelings about it. I don't want to create any conflict. But yeah, we'll get back to driving. We need to get her out of this truck. Ah, 2 trucks. So this is Tulare. I missed the population sign. Those trucks were in the way. But I want to get around all of these trucks. I don't like driving behind trucks. One, I can't see. Two, if they throw up rocks. Highway 99 South. Mission accomplished. Slow car now. Oh my gosh, how did this happen? Not even going 60, 50 something, and it's 70, 55 right now. Gosh, she's on her phone, I think. Oh my gosh. Why? Wow, that's a nice record. Why did this car get right in front of me? They must be exiting. I need to get out of this area. Alright, let's get in front of another truck. Wow. So Love's truck stop, cheap gas, the low octane is $5.29 a gallon. Diesel is $6.44, so it's $1.15 more for me than you. That is crazy. Crazy. Alright, open road again. I can't wait to get 1,000 subscribers. I do want to start live streaming. While, you know, I'll still do the 4K files on the GoPro, but it'd be fun to live stream. And I have really good cell phone reception now, so it would not buffer. So please subscribe if you like the videos. almost have my first video already uploaded. It's half done. 27 minutes left. So I've only ate one hot meal this entire trip. It was a hamburger. And this is day 6. So in 5 days, I don't know if I will. Today I might need some real food. I'm not sure. I did have ice cream yesterday. I like to treat myself every once in a while. Oh, here's another RV park. It looks more like houses in it though, unless I'm not seeing it all. Like they converted it to little cabins / houses, like you see in Florida. Traffic shouldn't be so bad today. It is a work day. Last time I was driving, it was Sunday and everybody was going home. Bakersfield, 58 miles. Rest area closed. My luck continues. Like every rest area I pass, like half of them are closed. I don't understand why there's so many of them closed. Oh, this is the Kraft macaroni plant. I used to love Kraft macaroni. I would eat the entire box when I was little. I would make it and put hot dogs in it. That was a treat. Or I would get like a frozen pizza sometimes. That was when I could eat an entire frozen pizza. You know, like 1,500 calories. I should probably be dead. The way I ate growing up, oh my gosh. I would drink milk like water when I was in elementary school. Now I do not drink milk. We have oat milk. We were drinking almond milk, but almond milk is not my favorite. I mean, just heard if you shouldn't eat too many almonds, I read. So the oat milk tastes really good. I like it. I mean, who doesn't like oatmeal? You know, oats. And on the trip, I have my protein drinks, which I'm not sure what's actually in them. There's only 1 gram of sugar, and they have vitamins, minerals, and protein. There must be some type of canned like milk in the container. Well, in the container it's in. You don't have to refrigerate it though, which is nice. And in the mornings, it's fairly cold from the, getting cold outside at night. Oh, that's a nice rest area that's closed. Wow. Giant parking area. Really nice. Yeah, I thought about waiting for the sun to get higher, but I really want to get on the road in case I can't stay at Lone Pine. What I'm finding is all these campgrounds have tent sites, and the tent sites are not full because people are, traveling in RVs, not tents. So that's a real plus about this truck. Or if you have a camper van, you don't need an RV set. You just need a place to park, you know. And if you have power, that's great. If you don't, you know, you could survive. Another reason I want a camper van, I think someday, you could get places anywhere. I mean, well, I shouldn't say anywhere. You're still not going to get a tent site in a national park campground in the, you know, summer if you don't have reservations, but everywhere else, you know. You might get one midweek, though, possibly. No one's reserving the tent sites for the most part, you know, 6 months in advance, unless it's a really popular national park or state park.